The blood-sucking flea is the size of a grain of sand. Yet one bite from this microscopic creature can kill a human. This flea can transmit bubonic plague, one of the world's deadliest diseases. During World War II, the warring nations raced to build weapons of mass destruction. Great Britain, the United States, the Soviet Union, all investigated biological weapons. But one country, Japan, had the most ambitious plan: to build the germ equivalent of the atom bomb.
Instead of artillery shells, instead of bombs, instead of bayonets or what have you, mortars, they were going to use germ warfare.
The Japanese army had a top-secret plan: to transform the plague flea into a weapon of war. Over a period of 5 years, they unleashed these fleas on Chinese prisoners of war. They sprayed Chinese cities with thousands of plague fleas. Finally, they developed their ultimate weapon, a plague flea bomb, with a possible goal of dropping it on America. The story began in 1936. At the time, the Japanese army occupied Manchuria in northern China. Under the leadership of Ishishiro, an army officer with a degree in medicine and microbiology, hundreds of doctors, scientists and technicians aimed to develop an arsenal of germ weapons. Their code name for the project was Unit 731. Unit 731 was based here at Pingfong, a secret facility in Manchuria, where the Japanese launched their plague research. Behind these walls, scientists bred nearly 1 billion fleas, far away from where they could accidentally infect Japanese citizens. The Japanese scientists knew that a plague is caused by a bacteria which is spread by the bite of a blood-sucking flea. A normal flea sucks blood through its needle-like proboscis and then digests the blood slowly. But when a flea becomes infected with plague, the bacteria multiply inside the flea's stomach, forming a dense clump. The flea sucks the blood, but the blood gets stuck halfway. It is blocked from entering the stomach by the plague bacteria.
Fleas that are completely blocked with the plague bacterium become starved and do attempt to feed much more frequently than a normal flea would. And when they are actually attached and attempting to suck the blood, they're attached for a much longer time.
The starving flea continues to try to feed. Each time it bites, it spits plague bacteria back into the wound. A single bite from an infected flea is enough to transmit bubonic plague to a human. The mission of Unit 731 was to transform the power of the blood-sucking flea into a weapon of war.
The plague was used as a weapon for a number of reasons. One, it is very cheap to produce and to disseminate. Two, the enemy can just simply deny that they introduced the plague into a region, saying that it was a natural occurrence, and it would be very difficult to document.
Very few images remain of Unit 731's top-secret research. This rare photograph shows Chinese prisoners of war held at Pingfong. In one of the first tests, 10 prisoners were locked in a room with hundreds of plague-infected fleas. According to a recently declassified United States intelligence report, 6 out of the 10 subjects became infected, and of these, 4 died. The scientists of Unit 731 were thorough.